Hello, this is Chain 344. We are a knitting, spinning, and crocheting podcast. This is episode number 9, and I am Kait.
I'm Carolyn.
And last episode, we challenged our viewers to create a rap for our episode intro, and somebody took up the challenge. And so now Carolyn has to do something silly.
Yep, so thanks Mary from Pharmagurumi for making all my dreams come true, and here's the rap that you wrote. It's episode 9, check out my rhymes, gonna knit some socks cause I'm not a fox, got opposable thumbs so I'm not dumb. My beats are sick, this pod is wicked. Ooh. Word to your mother. That's it. We're done. That's all our podcast is today.
Thank you, Mary.
Yep, Next week, write a limerick.
So, speaking of Mary, Mary of the Yarnaceuticals podcast, we are doing a sock along with her. We mentioned our sock along last week. But we didn't have any of the details figured out at that point, other than it was happening.
Yeah, we're adults.
Yeah. We email people on time and all kinds of stuff. No, we don't. So, anyway, we got a little bit of that figured out. It is happening, and we are doing it with her. And it's going to actually run until August 1st, so you've got quite a bit of time.
All summer.
Pretty much, yeah. And there are going to be 2 prize lots. We don't know what they are at this point, but there are going to be 2. So if you enter for a finished object prize in our group, you can also enter in her group and have twice the chances of winning.
Double up.
Yep.
Double up.
Yeah, if you are a member of our group, go join her group and post there. And if you're a member of her group, come join ours and post here. And yeah.
Flight attendant.
Carolyn will give you directions.
Seat. Okay, I feel like we did this before.
We probably did something similar, yeah.
Okay.
We have like 2 jokes, so.
It's true. These are the jokes, kid.
So,
what that was?
I don't know. Just try to breeze past it.
Yeah, let it go.
So yeah, we don't know what the prizes are, but there are going to be finished object prizes. And now that it's running until August 1st, we have like an extra month to figure it out.
So, the last day of July.
Yeah.
We'll announce the prizes.
We're just building the anticipation, right?
It's exciting.
Yeah. It's been our strategy all along.
Mm-hmm. Strategy. Okay.
So, yeah, any sock, any foot thing.
Did we say flip-flops too? Don't mind me, I'm just rebuilding my laptop.
Yeah, on the thread, I said anything that you wear on your feet, including foot sweaters and ankle scarves, if you...
Sweaters? I really hope someone makes one. Someone wrote a rap for me, so, like, anything is possible at this point. Don't buy chargers from China.
Yeah.
Moral of this week.
Even if they're super cheap. Because they always are.
It wasn't that cheap.
Oh.
It wasn't, like, the cheapest. I think the cheapest one came from, like, North Korea or something. They ship stuff on eBay. Foreign policy with Carolyn. Alright. So what's next while I'm just sitting here fondling my charger? I'm sorry.
So, sock along. Is it working?
Yeah, it started
Yay! Am I forgetting anything about that? I don't know.
Sock along. We have no details, so I don't think you could forget anything.
Okay. Next is works in progress.
Go first.
Okay. I bound off the body of my sweater. Yay!
Yay!
Woo! Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
That's... Where'd it go? Where's the stitch marker? There it is. Okay.
Yeah. A little lower. There you go.
That's where I was last time. And
Such a beast.
it was a lot of ribbing. I did ribbing for like 18 million hours or something.
Probably pretty close to that.
So now I have to do sleeves and do something with the neckline. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But sleeves.
Yeah.
And something.
Sounds like everything that we do.
I'll figure it out. But I'm happy to have finished the body because it was like 1,000 stitches.
Yes. At least. Seriously.
Yeah. And my other work in progress is my Tunisian blanket, which has grown a little bit.
Love it. I love it. Is it like really dense?
Yeah, it is. It's pretty tight. Like I would use this as like a trivet or something even.
Could just be your outside one to keep all the bugs out.
Yeah. I mean, it is acrylic, so that wouldn't hurt it at all.
Yeah.
Bugs
love acrylic.
I think I may go up another hook size, because, like, this yarn, gross acrylic yarn, feels much nicer at a looser gauge.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. But that's growing, and it's easy to work on, because you're only ever working on a single square at a time.
Yeah, so you have good stopping points.
Yeah. Yep. So that's what I'm working on. I still haven't touched Coexist, because I'm just the worst.
You're not the worst. Don't say that.
I have so much, like, hatred and guilt and inner emotions regarding
I started
Coexist.
a project instead of doing Coexist. So, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I worked on it a little. I did.
I'm done with whips if you want to go ahead. Show me your new project.
Yes. Well, I'm going to show off Coexist first to get the guilt away. So this is my sock one, my Lord of the Rings sock.
Ooh.
And let's get that out of there. And I'm doing the Jane Austen foot, which is super pretty.
Yes.
I have 2 repeats. Yes, 2 repeats done, I believe. And I'm all done with like the gusset part and all of that jazz, and it's really exhausting to do because there's lots of like really small twists.
Yeah.
Very pretty, but I'm like, this weekend I really wanted to do something that I could make progress on.
Mm-hmm.
So after I finished the second repeat of that, I started the other foot, which is my Harry Potter leg. Make sure I pull the right needle out. Have you ever done that before? Pulled like the entirely wrong...
In my nightmares I have. And then I just woke up crying.
Sweating and crying. Yes, so Harry Potter leg...
Wow, you got really far on that.
Right, because when you're doing twists and then you go to just purls,
right,
it's like so fast. So I did this while Caleb and I powered through season 4 of Game of Thrones.
Cool.
Which I don't recommend it for, like, light watching. We had to watch Frozen after powering through it, which neither of us had ever seen, so that was fun. We finally watched Frozen.
I haven't seen it either, but I also don't have a kid that would...
We were watching it at 9:30 is when we started. And then Ernest woke up and watched parts of it with us, but yeah. I'm a child. I have a Muppet cup that I'm drinking out of. Can we, like...
It's adorable.
I know. My sister got it for me. I cried when I opened it for Christmas. Full disclosure. Yeah. But Frozen's cute. You should watch it. There's a lot of cute knitwear in it, so that's what I said.
That's appealing.
It's studying. Yes. So, you can hear Ernest still protesting his nap in the background.
Yes. He's very upset about it.
He's so tired. I'm not a bad parent, I swear. He just needs to fall asleep. I'll get him after I show off my whips. This is my other one.
You started the slippers.
Mm-hmm.
Ah!
It's Bee's slipper is the pattern, and there'll be a link, like always, because we're on top of links. Of all things.
Sometimes, like other times, I just completely forget what we talked about when I go to make the show notes.
It's okay. It's fine. No one's judging you as hard as your coexist socks are, so... They're judgy. No, I'm not. They're judging me.
I put them to the bottom of my work in progress bin so that they couldn't see me working on other things.
And internet, that's what she suggested I do when I said I was nervous about starting these slippers instead. She's like, just put them at the bottom of the pile. They won't see you. And it totally worked.
Because I have this whole box here that houses my works in progress.
Mm-hmm.
And Coexist is like right there.
Coexisting with the dust bunnies. Yeah. They'll get to, they're an awesome pattern. I'm just so burnt out on cables. Yeah. Yeah. So, that's the sole of Bee's slippers. I am ready to start the foot on it, which the sole looks tiny to me. But it's the medium size, but it's really stretchy.
Yeah.
So.
It's probably just, like, how it is on the needles.
Oh, yeah.
Makes it look small. Yeah.
It's like a boat. It's really awkward to knit the first, like, 2 rows.
Oh, I bet.
Because I started them on DPNs.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, I was like, it'll just be like doing hexapuffs. It'll be fine. It was so tight.
Oh, no.
So, it's a pleasure to work on now.
Good. Those are cute.
Yeah, I'm
Worsted
excited.
weight slippers. It's gonna go by so fast.
I know. I'm gonna make, like, probably 1 million pairs between now and Christmas.
That's
Like-
a good idea. That's a really good Christmas gift.
Just, like, make them generic sizes, and then that person that you didn't think you were gonna see for Christmas, that you end up seeing, you have slippers for them already.
And then you look like an awesome person.
Make them feel guilty for getting you something at the gas station. Not that Christmas is all about making people feel guilty. It sounds really bad.
Only people you already don't like.
That's the spirit.
It's the time for making your current enemies feel guilty, not making new enemies.
I've been doing it wrong. Anyways, let's not talk about
Guys,
that.
I'm joking. I'm not a horrible person.
Yeah. Remember the first episode where we said everything we say is super sarcastic and I can't be unsarcastic?
This time has come.
The struggle is real. Thought he fell asleep.
I thought he did too. He changed
Just like
his mind.
he keeps like giving these little feeble half cries. Ah! Ah! All right. Do finished objects? Yes. No.
I don't have any, so
That's okay. I don't judge you. Coexist judges you. It's not my place.
those jerks.
Those socks. Speaking of socks,
We have more socks.
I finished these for my cousin.
So
Who is-
cozy looking.
Yes, I know. I'm kind of jealous. Caleb pointed out to me that the stripes are wrong.
Oh no.
And
They're
I was like,
not.
well, it's not my fault. The yarn factory wound the stripes opposite, and I didn't realize till I was like almost done with the cuff that they were going to be like totally opposite. He's like, you
what
should
even
have.
is wrong with that? They're fine.
I know, but he was giving me. He's like, you should have noticed long before that the stripes are opposite. I'm like, you make socks. You do it next time. He's like, they would have looked so cool. I'm like,
They do look cool.
I know.
I wish it were 30 degrees cooler and that I had those socks. That's what I wish right now.
I'm happy that it's nice
40,
out.
40 degrees cooler. At least.
Yeah.
It's not nice out here. It's like 200% humidity and 90 degrees.
Fit me nicely.
Those look so nice.
I'm gonna take them off though. On the highly off chance that Joshua's actually watching this podcast. I think his mom does though. Yes. So that's my solitary finished object.
Super cute. I like them a lot. I'm
I do
jealous
too.
of them.
Me too. I have like little nubbins left over from it, and I don't know what I'm gonna do with them.
Hex Puffs.
Red and brown though? That's not the colors you wanted.
Maybe they're the colors you wanted.
No. Don't start me on this.
You need to start Hexapuffs. It's true.
I made a promise to Caleb after we sorted like all our stuff when we moved back. I promised him I wouldn't make any more blankets because while I was pregnant, that was all I made. We had like 40 huge, very ugly blankets. Very ugly. So a lot of those found new homes.
Hexapuffs wouldn't be ugly though.
Yeah, but you need like 900 of them.
But one at a time.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
What was that sound?
Now running on reserve battery power.
Oh.
Have been for the last half an hour. Come on, charge. I don't know what's wrong.
Did you try kicking it? That seems to work with a lot of electronics.
Kicking?
Mm-hmm.
I could. I really could. I think it just like totally fried, and I'm gonna have to hopefully order a new one that will ship super fast. Okay. What else do we have to talk about while I'm over legs?
Okay, the last thing, which I think can do before your battery dies.
Yes. Don't mind me, just fiddling here.
Our podcast of the week, podcast we like, Denise Schulz on YouTube. I think her podcast is called The Knitting Den, or maybe that's her username on Ravelry, I forget. Denise Schulz spelled like that. And she also has an Etsy shop called Kiki Boo Bags.
So cute.
Kiki Boo. And her bags are really cute. I haven't bought one yet, but every single time she uploads one, I'm like, ooh, I would like that one. I would like that one. I would like that one.
Yeah.
She's got one right now with a little knitting sheep that's mostly white and little highlights of red that I quite like. So I probably going to go check that out on Etsy when we're done here.
Yeah.
And her podcast is quite cute as well. I think she was on a hiatus recently.
Aww.
But I think she's uploading again. I'm not quite caught up because I haven't been haven't been keeping up with any podcasts recently. I've had a house guest, so I'm an awful person for that too. But
You're not. I'll be right back. You can continue talking.
Okay. I'm not sure if there's much more to say about it. Go check her podcast out. She's really sweet and she makes really pretty sweaters. The last couple of episodes the last couple of episodes that I've watched, she's had finished sweaters, finished tops.
Sweaters. Big sweaters. Crazy.
Hi.
Tell everyone that your shirt's a lie. You're not a happy camper.
He's
like
looking rather pleased about things right now, though.
Yeah, because he doesn't have to lay in his crib. You realize you're going to fall asleep in like 2 minutes. Yeah.
I think that is all that I've got.
Yeah. I can't think of anything else. I was serious about the limerick, though. We'll do a limerick next week.
Or another rap.
Kait likes the raps. I think we should mix it up poetically.
Oh, okay. We can do that. Yeah.
Oh, no. I will do a rap if someone posts one. But it can't be Mary again. We have to have someone else. Not that I didn't love Mary's rap.
Just looking for more participation.
Yeah, that's right. Get on it, guys.
As long as I don't ever have to do any of them, I am perfectly happy with this tradition.
I'll embarrass myself on the internet for all future generations.
Yay! I'm gonna save this YouTube video for your grandchildren.
They can see it if they want, but I'm not gonna be like showcasing it at my induction into the Yarn Hall of Fame. Because that's a thing. Yeah.
So, I think that's about it. The only other thing I've got going on is I'm plotting a cardigan for Alex.
That's so exciting.
And he keeps telling me things that he wants in a cardigan, and they make little to no sense.
Nice.
Like, I showed him a cardigan that had some really nice cables going down the front.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, okay, do you like this? Do you like cables going down the front? And he said, yeah, I like the cables. I just, they need to be more, like, hard and angles and hard lines. Okay, like, you want them to be thinner? You want the cable itself to be
curled?
More, I don't know. And I eventually worked it out that he didn't want a cable that, like, had, like, the braids coming down,
Yeah.
you know, like this. He
Yeah.
wanted them like this, not like this.
Right.
Which makes, like, I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, at least I understand what he's wanting now.
Right. Yeah.
And it's just a matter of doing cable rows more often than even rows.
That's fine.
Yeah, I mean, it's not hard, but it was a weird way to describe
To
it.
request it? Yeah. I agree. It's a bizarre way to request it. The charger keeps working and then not working. I don't know.
I don't know either. Kicking it is the solution.
I might have to. Sadly.
Ernest agrees.
Video doesn't work. Yeah.
So that's all I've got for right now. So, probably more information about cardigans. I don't think I'm going to use a pattern. I think I'm just going to do a basic
are
Top
a
down set and sleeve.
bold woman. Bold woman.
Nah, top down set and sleeve. It's easy.
I believe in you, and I can't wait to see it. Ernest agrees.
He picked out a very cool sort of gray-green color that I think will be very pretty.
Ooh, I like it. In my mind, the color.
And I think he's gonna do Cascade 220 Superwash, which is likely to be quite warm and perhaps too warm to wear. I'm concerned.
You know, just take him to a yarn store and make him touch it. Make him rub it all over his body in the store.
Yeah.
That's creep. You know I'm a creep. You live with me, so you know. Well, thanks to returning viewers and new ones.
Yeah, I guess start our outro already. We are 26 minutes in, so this is our shortest podcast
one
to date.
Wow. We need to make some more crap.
Yeah.
We need more stuff.
Yeah. Coexist. I suppose we can just never finish Coexist and talk about it every time to draw out the length of the podcasts.
No. Coexist. I am really hoping that I'm going to be done with at least one sock of Coexist next week.
I do not have that hope for me, but
good job,
I'm
Carolyn.
confident in you.
Aww. What do you think? Are you going to work on the socks for me?
Hopefully not. He likes to pull your needles out of your projects, doesn't he?
He likes to hold on to yarn and grab it and stick it in his mouth. Yeah, yesterday I had just the tail end scraps from Joshua's socks laying on the floor. And Ernest scoots over and picks up the ball of yarn and looks at me, just the mess of tails, and looks at me. He's like, look at all the strings I have. Started sticking his fingers in it and making a huge mess, waiting for me to yell at him. I'm like, you can play with those, just don't eat them. He was pulling them apart from the ball, look at how many there are.
And then immediately sticks everything into his mouth, I bet.
Well, he had them in his fist. So I wasn't too worried about that because it was his fist in his mouth too. It's not like the hay that he keeps finding no matter how many times I vacuum.
It's like dust bunnies, they multiply.
It does. It does. You just have to vacuum every time someone comes in.
Tasty.
That's the label you're eating now. Right. You have iron baby grip. There. This is a good one. That's a real one. Directly in the mouth.
And then his face is like, I didn't like that very much.
So, but I'll do it again just to be sure.
So cute.
Yeah, you're a cutie.
Okay, but anyway.
Yes, I know.
Thank you very much to returning viewers and to new viewers.
Yes.
If you enjoyed this, go ahead and hit subscribe or thumbs up, or both, on YouTube, because the more subscribers and likes and comments that we have, the higher we appear in search ratings when other people are looking for podcasts to watch, so that helps the channel out a lot. And if you are interested, go ahead and join our Ravelry group. Check out our sock along. If you have casted on a sock on or after June 1st, you can go ahead and enter your sock in the sock along.
Hopefully you make 2.
Yes, that's one of the few requirements of the along is that you finish both.
No single socks. We can tell if you Photoshop one sock twice into the picture.
Definitely.
We have robots for that. Thank you.
And, I think that is it. So, we will see you next week, and hopefully we'll see you over on the group.
Yes.
And, the group is just Chain 344 Podcast, so search that on Ravelry.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
You'll find us there.
Thank you for watching, everyone. Have a good week, and we'll see you next Monday. Bye.
Bye.